today's top story is based on the two-day debate in Parliament on an issue that concerns us all: price rise, inflation. Remember, Parliament was blocked for almost 2 weeks because the opposition was insisting that the government was running away from a debate on price rise. The government said that Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman was down with COVID, and that's the reason why it took so long. Eventually, the debate in the Lok Sabha took place on Monday and in the Rajya Sabha on Tuesday. The fact is, at the end of the day, there was very little that one would say was new in this debate. For the opposition, the claim is that the government has mishandled the economy. They've allowed inflation to reach 7% and more, well above the RBI's target, and therefore the government has much to answer for. The government's response is very clear. Look at the world. Look at America, which is now in recession and which has much higher inflation than us. Why are you singling out India? We've tried our best, and in fact, among all major economies at the moment, our growth rate is higher. And in fact, very interestingly, through the debate, one line was that please compare our years of inflation with the UPA 2 years. So typically, what about the UPA years versus the NDA years was a dominant recurrent theme through this debate. I will make a confession. Over the years, I have been a watcher of Parliament. I have always felt that the quality of debates has declined. This is partly because, as I guess, how well you debate in Parliament no longer affects your electability. There was a period in this country's parliamentary history when debates in Parliament set the national agenda. No longer. The two-day debate on price rise has taken place. The opposition has said its piece. The government has said its piece. Don't expect anything to change. As we've seen, the blame game will continue. Center and state will continue to make profits out of oil revenues. So prices of petrol will remain high. And in the times in which we live, I'm afraid politics is so polarized that actually finding an objective view of issues like inflation is not very easy. Just one final point. I remember someone once told me that if there is any issue which can bring down a government, it is high inflation. The Monsoon Singh years saw double-digit inflation towards the end of his term. It cost him his government more than any other issue, in my opinion. Which is why the Modi government also needs to be on guard to ensure that 7% inflation is brought down and doesn't go up any further. Think about it.
For more informative videos like this, keep watching India Today News Mo.